Our last guest this week is trainer and broker Allen Reynolds with Sunmoon Ranch. Welcome to the program. I love your boots.
Thank you.
And I want to hear all about Sunmoon Ranch because it's very new to me. And I love horses, so please tell us more.
Yes, well, thank you for having us here today.
Absolutely.
Susan Foreman and I started Sunmoon Ranch about 3 years ago here in the Sarasota area. And it's been a wonderful experience working with horses every day. I grew up most of my life around horses, off and on, but this is the first time that it's been my full-time job. And we really enjoy the relationship we have, with our animals and the relationships that we create with their riders and their companions.
Okay. What made you start it here in Sarasota?
Well, I moved here with Susan and fell in love with the area. You can't beat the Gulf. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
and,
gosh, yeah.
You have the best of both worlds. You have the greatest beaches on the continent, and then 5 minutes inland, you're on the ranch and riding. So.
Right. So tell us again a little bit more. What type of services do you provide for the animals and for their companions that you match them up with?
Well, we have a wide variety of projects that we have in our program with the horses. We have a lot of horses that come in on the aspect of a rescue, or the off-the-track thoroughbreds that we work with that come from the racetrack, and also performance horses that we work with that we train for competitions and eventing.
So if a horse comes in from rescue, you basically rehabilitate them?
Yes, the rehabilitation program is basically any horse that you have, because usually a horse is available on the market or comes to a trainer because there are issues.
Right.
And most issues that come up with horses are of fault of humans. They're very, very simple animals and primitive in their mind. And the mistake we make as humans with our horses is our communication. And that's the simplicity of the equus mind of the horse, is to understand how to interact and communicate with them without complicating it with our human egos.
Right.
And I always like to say that we don't use sticks, whips, or tricks to train our horses. We use honest communication and simplify everything we do.
Yeah. Love and compassion. So is this what makes you different from others?
It is. It's a very unique program because there are a lot of great trainers out there, especially in Florida. We have such a variety of disciplines here. But what we more specialize in is the relationship with the horse and the training. We have a lot of behavioral problems with horses, like my horse won't load up in the trailer, or my horse is bucking, or doesn't get along with other horses, or just a variety of things that most people hit walls with.
And you work on these, and it takes a period of time depending on the horse and what their nature is. What types of horses do you work with? What breeds of horses do you work with?
Well, we work with all breeds of horses, and it's very unique because people think that a horse is a horse, of course. But
I've heard that somewhere before.
Their breeds do determine a lot about their personalities, which is, the concept where we come from is, first of all, understanding the horse's breed. An Arab is so much different from a quarter horse in their mentality. Arabs are excitable and impatient and get bored fast and
high-strung.
Very high-strung.
Yep.
But if you understand how to communicate with them and what we call switch gears or pull a new tool out of your box, you keep them active. It's like a chess game with an Arab. To where a quarter horse is more subtle. They can repeat something 15 times until they get it right, and they'll set their mind into it. To where an Arab, if you don't get it right by the third time, you need to do something else.
Oh dear. Okay.
So understanding the different breeds and their different unique qualities and personalities is
a lot into it.
It helps us match up the horse to whatever discipline we're going to turn it into.
Okay, and there is a lot of them, because I was on your website and I saw that. We only have a minute left, so I'd like to get to some of the competitions and local events that you participate in.
Well, we have such a wide variety of talents on our ranch with all of our trainers. Some of our trainers compete in polo here at the Sarasota Polo Club. Other trainers compete in eventing all over the state and sometimes around the United States. My forte lately, the last few years, has been involved in endurance events around the country, and recently my hunter jumpers I've been involved with, a social hunting club. It's called South Creek Foxhounds. We really enjoy riding with. It's just a wonderful social group to be with. Don't let people misunderstand the controversy lately of fox hunting. They think that we're out running through the forest and killing animals.
And you're not.
It's not that at all.
Yeah.
We're basically just all equestrians enjoying the tradition of the sport.
Great.
And
the thrill of the chase.
the thrill of the chase, and that's basically what we call it, chase now. We don't
Okay.
call it hunting
All right.
anymore.
Well, thank you so much, and there's a lot more on your website, and we'll direct our viewers there. It was a pleasure having you on the program today.
Thank you for having me here
Thank
today.
you.
Look forward to seeing more of you.
Okay, thanks so much. Coming up after the break, find out what events will be taking place this weekend on the Suncoast.